Hi everyone. Like my shirt? Guess what we're talking about today? We're talking about Bee's Knees Lacquer's March collection, which is based off the book House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. Which, if you've read it, hop into my DM so we can talk about it. But I had to wear the House of Many Tears shirt. This is from I'll link it in the bottom. It's the Stardust like shimmer shop, and they have some really cool like Sarah J Maas merch. Sorry, I had to pause to yell at my cat who was yelling at me because of course they only yell at us when we need to film things. So, House of Flame and Shadow. Bees Knees Lacquer. My first PR collection with Bees Knees Lacquer was House of Sky and Breath. So this is a special one for me. I really enjoyed the book overall, even though I have some thoughts. But I'm not a book reviewer. I'm here to talk about nail polish. And Bees Knees came out with a really pretty collection. This collection launches on the 15th of March, and it's 7 p.m. Eastern time. They're, standard time frame. And then pre-order for this collection does close the 22nd of March at like 11:59 p.m. Eastern time, which is their usual standard. There are no polish caps per household. However, there are also mystery bags for House of Flame and Shadow mystery bags. And there is a limit of one mystery bag per person for this launch. Cat, one moment. Cats. So, this collection is a 10-piece collection and it's gorgeous. None of the names are like particularly spoilery or anything like that, but I'm really excited to share it with you. It's beautiful. And then there's also, like I said, the mystery bag option as well. There isn't going to be like a full collection option on the website. However, if you like throw all of the polishes in there, you should be able to get like a full discount on them. But I'm just gonna kind of get to the swatches. It's a really cool one. There's some magnetics in here. There's hollow, there's shimmer, there's glowy goodness. So I'm gonna get to the swatches and then I'll see you on the other side.
We're gonna kick things off with my favorite name of the bunch, and this is I'm Your Motherfucking Executioner. And this is one of the three sheer glowy shimmers from this collection. So this polish, I actually, the name of this one I emailed Sarah pretty much as soon as I got to this part, and I said, I know you're doing one of these. You need to name one of them this, which I mean, with the line, I'm sure she already had names picked, but as soon as I heard it, I was like, "Oh God, we need it so bad." But this is shown in three coats over my natural nails, and it is a soft grayed out purple with glowy blue shimmer. It's very sheer. And then this is one of the other sheer glowy shimmers. This is Make Your Brother Proud, and it is a soft blue, and it has a glowy blue shimmer as well. You can see that there's a little bit of like a green hint to it, which might just be the base. Um, all three of the really glowy shimmers they're all very sheer. So this is two coats over my natural nails, and I did three for my photos, and as per usual, I don't use a blurring base coat. They're all still very sheer. I mean, I have pretty aggressive visible nail line, but I think they're gorgeous. I would really love to see them like over some other polishes for sure, but I just was kind of here to show you just kind of what they look like on their own. And this is the third of those sheer glowy shimmers, and this is Through Love All Is Possible. It's described as a sheer neutral peach with glowy aqua to blue shimmer, and peach is a really accurate color description, which is what you want. Um, so it's once again very sheer. It can look a little uncanny valley, but it's very pretty. I think I'd probably wear this over like a more nude base just to really blur out my nail line, but you can see how strong the glow is. And this is three coats as well. You can really see my nail line there, but it has a really nice glow to it. And I feel like this would look really gorgeous over some other polishes. You can see the peachy tint through my nails there. This next polish is better than expected, and it's showing up a bit more red um, on my camera. There kind of really isn't anything I could really do too much about that. But it is described as a bright pink, almost coral Doomcorn sibling, and it has that green to blue shimmer that the Doomcorn siblings have. So you can really see the coraliness of it here. It's very pink. It's very, very bright, and it goes on beautifully. It's not crazy sheer. This is one coat, and it has great coverage. With my skin tone, the Dumicorn siblings really pull green. So you'll see in the natural light, and the blue shift is really there in person. That this is, you can really see it kind of there, but it's like eye-searingly bright. It's so cool. You can see how bright pink it really is here. It's not as orangey as it looks. This is still 3 coats though over my natural nails just because they're so long here, but it has excellent coverage. And this next one is Reaper, and this is for my Pregly lovers, but this is a very pretty, very shifty polish. The blue, um, you can see the blue a lot more on this one. And this is described as a light olive green, and it has a strong green to blue shimmer, which is accurate. It goes pretty gold in the sun. I always feel like olive in descriptions is much more yellow than I think olive is, but I really, really liked this polish much more than I was anticipating. You can see the blue shimmer on this one is quite strong and definitely shows up. The green just kind of doesn't swallow it unless you're in direct sunlight or certain settings like this. But this is 3 coats over my natural nail. Up next is another polish with a great name, and this is Master of Spinning Bullshit. And this is another kind of funky one. This is technically a lion cousin. I personally prefer the lion cousins to the lion siblings. I love that like strong blue shimmer and hollow flake look on these.
You
So
so
I
pretty.
find these a little less opaque than a full lion sibling. But this polish is described as a pale green with strong blue shimmer, and it's just packed full of hollow flakes. Once again, a little sheer, but you can see the kind of that cool pale green color. This is 3 coats over my natural nails, and the blue shimmer on these is just my favorite. It's super, super, super strong, and it's really cool. And up next, this is one of my favorites from the collection. This is Word, and it's also a lion cousin. It's described as a charcoal polish with that strong blue shimmer and, hollow flakes. It was almost a little brown on me, so you can see I don't know colors very well, so you know, uh, I found it leaned a little brown on me. I'm not sure exactly where charcoal would fall into that, but it's not quite as dark as some of the black lion cousins that we've seen. So it's kind of its own beast, but you can see even here it pulls a little brown on me. I really, really, really like this one a lot. I love the hollow on these as well. I'm not always the biggest fan of like little hollow flakes, but they really give this one, I really like it. I find it like great. And then this is She Was Enough, and this is another one of my favorites. I'm just a sucker for black flakies and polish. Um, so anything with them, especially if we're going like sheer shimmery with black flakies, I'm in. So this is a pale purple with a strong green to blue shimmer. This has hollow flakes in it as well, and it has those like matte black flakies,
Thank you.
which I absolutely love. You can see how strong the green pulls on
You can
this
turn off, yeah.
lighting, which my swatch lighting does
See how
pull the
blue
green
it
out a lot more, but you can see the blue there and kind of how shifty it is. And this is 3 coats over my natural nails. And this was definitely one of my faves of the bunch as well. But now we're going to get into the magnetics, which are magical. And after the magnetics, we are going to get into the 2 mystery polishes that I have from the mystery bags. So this is Queen of the Valbar and Fae, and it is described as a sheer black with blue shimmer, a scattering of silver light reflective glitter, and a magnetic silver to pink shimmer. Um, I'm deeply in love with both of the magnetics. You can see these are 3 coaters for sure. They build nicely, but I think you're just really gonna want 3 coats for these just because of the formula, but it's worth it. I mean, I don't, mind sheer polish at all, but they're incredibly reactive. This is 2 coats, just magnetized and unmagnetized. And here we have 3 coats over my natural nails. My index is not magnetized, so that's how it looks on its own. And then if you magnetize it, it has just super strong blue glow. And this is Choose Life, which is probably one of the coolest polishes I've put on in a long time. It's a sheer black with green shimmer and silver light reflective glitter, and it also has a red magnetic, yeah, magnetic red stripe, and sort of like a multi-chrome. So you can see a lot of the blue and green there. When you apply it, it looks like this funky bronze color, which is pretty cool. And my magnet, for some reason, ate the red, so you can see the green there, the base of the polish. Um, I also did 3 of these for all of my swatch pictures, but I did 2 just for the sake of brevity in, swatch videos. But this is such a cool polish. It has these really strong blue shifts, and once again, my index is not magnetized, so it's this funky bronze color. It has super strong blue shifts that go green because of, multichrome, and the red magnetic of this is so strong. This is honestly one of the coolest polishes I've put on in a very long time. And now we're going to get into my mysteries. I got Starfire, which is a black and gold green multichrome that shifts to deep blue and has a scattering of silver light reflective glitter. Um, this one's very, very blue on me. But I really like the mystery bag, so the bags will be available. Each of them will have 2 polishes kind of this variety, and it's 2 for 25 bucks. It's limited to 1 per person, not 1 per household, and then the individual polishes will be available at a later date. So you can see like that deep blue shift. I mean, it's a multi-chrome, so you can see it. Like I said, it's a black and green gold multi-chrome that shifts to deep blue with that silver light reflective glitter. And then my other mystery was Spelunking, which is definitely in the Prugley family. The blue on this is very, very strong. And I have feelings about this color. I don't think it's particularly flattering on me. I know that some people love colors like this, and I mean, those are just not it for me. But this is like a described as like a mustardy olive base, and it has a glowy blue shimmer with some of that silver light reflective glitter. Um, I did do 3 coats on my nails, and you can see this is what it looks like. The blue is incredibly strong, and that's pretty much it for my swatches.
So what do you think? It's kind of a funky collection, right? It's a really cool mix of like some really nice like dark colors as well as some really cool, the magnetics are really magnificent, I think, and some of the glowy shears are very sheer but very glowy. Um, Let me know what you think about this collection. I really, really loved it. I'm pretty much a big fan of anything Sarah J. Maas, which is like not super surprising. But once again, this collection goes live the 15th of March at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and the pre-order for this collection will remain open through the 22nd of March, and that closes at just before midnight on the 22nd. So you have all day the 22nd, then it closes. I have full swatches of this collection over on my Instagram at Polished Bookworm if you want to see them on my nails in static. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to leave a comment, and talk to you later.